In this virtual professional development video, we will go over chapter walks. By the end of this video, you will be able to describe what a chapter walk is, why you would use a chapter walk, and how to do a chapter walk. A chapter walk is when the instructor goes through the chapter of the textbook and explains the different parts of the textbook to students before they begin reading. This allows students to understand the different parts of the textbook, how it is set up, and the purpose of the different sections. Students will be able to better understand the content of the textbook once they understand the structure and the tools the textbook provides. Begin at the beginning of the chapter and hold the textbook up for all the students to be able to see and follow along. Use your finger to point to the different sections of the textbook while you talk about what each section is for. For example, you could start with the title of the chapter. What does the title say? What can I guess I will be learning in this chapter? Then move on to the sidebar. Name that because it is on the side of the page. Are there any key concepts listed? Those are ideas to look for while reading the chapter. Are there any definitions to look for? Once the title and the sidebar have been reviewed, you can move on to the content of the chapter. Explain the subtitles, explain to students that the bolded words can be looked up in the glossary, and show them where the glossary is in their textbook by flipping back to it. You will also want to show them other tools to use, such as the table of contents and the index. Once the instructor has finished explaining the parts of the textbook, the students can begin reading. This strategy can be helpful for all students, whether they are ESL students or not. It can help students to better understand what they are supposed to be looking for while reading the textbook so that they can pick out the important information and decide what is less important. That concludes this virtual professional development about chapter walks. You should now understand what a chapter walk is, why you would use a chapter walk, and how to do a chapter walk in your own classroom. With a little extra help, such as these chapter walks, students can succeed in the classroom.